Morning all. Let's have a look at the average then. So, well, what can I say? Look at the spread we've got there. We had 11 crosses submitted. Well, 10 on mine. Huge spread here. But I think every comment that we've had this week has been, what a disastrous picture. It could be absolutely anywhere. Now, you're going to be, some of you are very opinionated on where the crosses should be. But see, I don't look at this and think, well, that one's wrong, or that one's wrong, or that one's wrong. It could be anywhere. As far as I'm concerned, I'll look at where somebody's going, and then I'll have another look at the picture and think, okay, why have they gone there then? What have they seen that I haven't? And I think I've said this before. The main cluster, where was mine? So let me make mine flash for there. Top sort of right. That was the first one I did on Tuesday. That seems to be the general cluster in that area. Some have gone a lot further left, and we've got some right down here on the far left, much lower. So when I look at that and I think, well, okay, why have they gone there? I mean, it does line up with this player in the stripes on the left. You know, I think he's looking in that direction. The player at the back there, where we can see his eyes, could also possibly look in there. What throws it out for me is this number 15 here, is that his head is turned to the left. But if you look at his ears and the angle of his head, to me, his head is facing sort of, I don't know, this direction. So obviously his eyes are going to be turning to the left. We just can't see him. So, because he's twisting his whole body, so he's looking over this way. I can't see that his eyesight would be looking over there. That's right. I'm not saying that's wrong for a minute. They could be spot on. None of these crosses are wrong until we know what the actual result is on Tuesday. But for me, I can't see him looking sort of that far to the left. I'm more going sort of, I don't know, up in that area. Still a wide area, mind, which is no help to anybody. But let me get rid of those and draw some lines in for how wide this is, specifically for the guy at the back. So if I draw a line up there, and then from his other eye, see, that's a huge wide angle there. Let's have a look at Stripey down here. His angle isn't that wide. Well, it is, but I mean, he's away from it, isn't he? So see, that's feasible. Anywhere along in that area, to me, is there. But for me, I just can't see it being that far to the left. I'm not going to say they're wrong, because Tuesday, when we look at the results, it could be spot on in this area. But the thing is, you got to remember is, if some of our guys think it's that far left, then it's quite likely that some of the judges will as well go that far left and that far low, which of course will affect where the winning average is going to be. So it's really down to you guys this week. I mean, it's you've got to go by your own judgment. I certainly wouldn't gamble much on this one, because it could be absolutely bloody anywhere. I think I've already done the. Can we see a yellow cross in there anywhere? No, so perhaps I haven't done it then. Right, let me get the calculate an average, which isn't showing up. Average is 2883,995. So let me click on a cross, because I'm going to have to put another cross in there. So let's have a look. Where are you? See, it shows up there, but it's not showing up. So I'll put a cross on top of there. That's the way the average is. And it's now next to that other one in the middle, but there. Right there. There's two together right in the middle of the picture. Well, one just above the other one. So that's the sort of average. And I think, if we bear in mind that I think the general cluster will go up here where we've gone, and some judges will go to the left and further down, then it's quite possible that the average could well be there. Like I say, you know, what we think, where we think the cross should be, is totally irrelevant. It's where you think the average of where the judges are going to go. And I think it's quite possible that the bulk of the judges will go up in this area here, and there will be a couple down here. Now, the other question then is, what does the lead judge do? If, for example, there's 6 or maybe 7 crosses up in this area and 1 or 2 down here, is the head judge going to take them out? In which case, the average won't be there. It's going to push the average back up to the right towards the cluster. All I can say is just something to think about, guys. But yeah, you can see where that average is there. I'll put that average up on well, I probably already have. It's up in a little panel on the top right by now. You can see where that is. So whack that cross into your picture to see what our average is and see how it relates to your cross and where you decide you're going to go. I think possibly that average might make sense because it's a compromise between all 3 players there, I think. But it doesn't affect me that much. I only do 1 ticket. I only do the free ticket anyway because I'm not very good at this, if I'm honest. So there we are. That's where our average is for this week. So good luck, guys, because like you said, it could be anywhere. And I think somebody, I can't remember who said it now without looking at the comments, but somebody said that bar that goes all the way around there containing all the crosses, it could be absolutely anywhere in there. And it's right. And I don't think this is a week to be doing 10 or 12 crosses. This is, well, I'll just do a couple just to be in it because it's a real difficult one this week. Or give it a miss altogether if you like. Alright, let's have a quick look at Revcomps then. Monday's draw. What did I do? I think I just had 1 because I only play 1 on these days. Got 1 on this Audi A3S line because it's a saloon and it's a diesel one, so nice car that. And I had 1 because the tickets were cheap on this Mini Countryman Cooper S all 4 hybrid. Don't particularly like it, but the tickets were cheap, so I thought, yeah, go for it. And then what did they add on Thursday, ready for next Thursday? This one, it was more I liked on this one. I do like the Golf GTDs. Didn't particularly want an estate, but they do tons to the gallon, and they're quite nippy as well. But the tickets weren't bad. It was 5,000 tickets, £5.5. And I thought, yeah, I'll have one on there. Then there's another one here, 5,000 tickets, £4.5. This Peugeot 208 1.2L Allure Pure Tech. So I had one on there. Didn't fancy this Audi Q8, although it's almost like a Urus, isn't it? I showed us the Urus and the Q8 is based on the same chassis. Didn't fancy this AMG GTS. What would I do with that? Did have one on this motorhome, mainly because obviously I like motorhomes, but this comes with 10 grand cash as well. That'd come in handy, wouldn't it? 10 grand cash. I would keep the motorhome with 10 grand cash. Auto draws. I did go for 1 on this Hyundai i30N. Didn't get 1 on this Fiat, didn't like the look of it. I had 1 on this Range Rover, because it's the diesel one, 4x4. And I decided to go, as it was only £3 a ticket. They dragged me into it, even though it was 10,000 tickets for sale. They trapped me by putting it at under £3 a ticket for this Skoda Octavia VRS. So that's it. That's what I've done this week. So enjoy your weekend, guys. Good luck for Tuesday. I think it's going to be a disaster for many of us on Tuesday. And I'm certainly not expecting to be, I think somebody said they would expect it to be in zone 15 when they get the results through. And I think, yeah, I laughed at first and I thought, yeah, you could be right there. Because I think I'm going to be lucky to be in zone 3 or 4 this week. Anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend and good luck.